Well, yesterday I was shredding some bedding in the shed there, preparing for some cold weather because it's minus 26 this morning. And what did I discover yesterday afternoon? A pool of water. Water coming out of that water bowl. Oh, I don't need this right now. Well, good morning, everyone. No, it's not a good morning for me. It wasn't a good day at all yesterday because I also had other problems, but discovered this was a pool of water here. Water coming out of the water bowl here. I could hear something leaking inside. So what had happened, well, okay, just hang on. I'll open this door and I'll show you. Okay, basically what had happened, first of all, this was a solid block of ice. Everything was froze right up. Wondered what the hell was going on. Thought maybe there was no power to the water bowl. But there was water coming from below this tap, about, just above the right, I don't know if you can see the riser pipe in there, I doubt it. But anyways, just below these fittings, there's water spraying that way. Okay. And upon further investigation, in fact, Dad was the one who discovered this heating element here is held up. By the way, this is only a 40-year-old water bowl. It's held up by two little steel tabs up in there. And I don't know if you can see that, but they're rusted out real bad. So what ended up happening, the element fell down, is what we can see. It fell down, and I think the element was up against I can't really see it from there, but I'm thinking that's what happened. It kind of went up against the hose, burnt a little hole in the hose, and of course, spraying water. So, okay, when I shut the tap off, okay, that didn't work. So now I got to shut the supply line to this water bowl. Actually, let me get back to you. I'm going to shut this door before things start getting cold. Okay. So I thought, getting back to what we were doing, that little water bowl over there, of course, that's our problem one. Okay, I got to cut the supply line to it because I just can't shut it off at that tap. So I thought, well, it feeds off of this one. It actually, the line from there, here, and the one at the barn, right south of the barn there, it's all on the same line. So I thought, well, maybe there's a tap here that I can shut off the supply from here to that water bowl. Nope, there isn't. Okay. So then I'm thinking, okay, so we gotta go further back. So from the house, the well is over at the house. All the water for these water bowls in this part of the yard, there's a line that goes across the road to the water bowl across the road. That's a separate line. And then we have another line coming from the house that goes to the windmill. You see that little shack underneath the windmill? Hang on, let's just get up on it. Oop. It's bloody slippery. Okay. That little shack there, underneath there, about 6 feet, there's all the main line goes to there. Then there's four different lines that branch off from there. One goes to a hydrant in the shed. And there's also a hydrant there right at the windmill. There's a separate line that goes to a water bowl just west of that windmill. It's got a tap. And then we also got a line with a tap going to that water bowl there. So I thought, well, those ones have taps, because what we do in the wintertime when all the cattle are gone, we shut off that water bowl and this water bowl, and then the calves and that, we keep these water bowls going all winter, these three. So I thought, well, I guess we'll have to shut off the supply line at the windmill. Look underneath, no tap. So now what do we do? We go back to the house, shut off the tap to all the water bowls. So now I got 5 water bowls that are shut down because of the one at the very end. Not a good situation. Okay. Now I'm not very bloody happy. Anyways, okay, well, we got to deal with it. So I got Dave on the caper here last night, and I told him we should maybe, my first suggestion was, let's get a tap underneath that water, underneath that line. That's the easiest place to do it, and it's the warmest place to work with, and shut that one, this one, and that one for now until it warms up, and then we can deal with that little water bowl. And Dave thought, well, maybe we could maybe just put a tap here, and then you just shut that water bowl off. So I guess this afternoon we'll make the executive decision which way we're going to go. He's bringing some insulated tarps, and we're going to have to set up a little hut over a water bowl or two, because that one's going to have to be dealt with a day or so, because we're going to have to take the lid off of it and weld little tabs to make sure that element stays on, because there's no sense fixing the hose if the element's going to fall down again and create the same problem. Oh, yeah, another day in paradise. Yeah, not good for the mental health right now. So, because this water bowl should have been dealt with a few years ago. But anyways, we're here now. Let's carry on with life. So, I guess, let's get some cows fed. Oh, I guess what we'll have to end up doing is we've mixed our odds and end cows that were here with those cows out there. I'm thinking maybe we'll just bring all those pairs up and we'll take them across the road. That way they can go on a water bowl. And our 5 cows with bull calves that are out there, they can lick snow for a couple of days if need be. So I think that's what we'll probably do. That way it can buy us some time. Sometimes you have to... We have different options to do here. That's one thing about it, but it's the scramble as we're trying to do things and keep things tidied up. So I guess let's get some cows fed and moved around, and we'll see you maybe after lunch, and we'll figure out which way we're going. Well, just to screw with my mental health a little bit more, I just finished feeding the group cows out here on 28. And I noticed the water level was awful low, and there was this much ice. Uh-oh, there's more problems here. So on some investigating and scratching my head, I found out that this plug had come, the pill switch, because it is a pill that fills it up, that regulates the flow of the water. This somehow come unplugged, probably when we were setting up the generator and tripping over our feet and whatnot. So, just another thing to mess with my brain. Well, it's after lunch, and as you can see, Dave is here with his insulated tarps. Oh, it can't seem to focus for some reason. And so we've wrapped the water bowl in this tarp and making our little igloo here, or tent. Oh yeah, he's got a good heater there to keep things warm. So we're going to tackle this water bowl here first, the one that's causing all the problems, and if that if that works out, okay. If it don't, we'll shut off the water somewhere else. So get our taps in somewhere else. So let's get at her. Well, we got the top off. And
yeah, that's good.
I believe, yeah, we'll just leave it like that. What the hell? I think it's right in here, I think, was where it was spewing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, or up here. Or maybe it was up here. Somewhere in this area.
Well, we'll have to find it.
I guess on my arm is in the road. Worst comes to worst, we can still turn the water on.
Well, I think we'll find it.
Whoops. So looks like we'll be able to get at that somehow. Put a new tap in. And then the top here, where it all started. See that? She is foobarred. Come on, focus.
Oh.
She's pretty rusty, so we're gonna have to deal with that because it didn't take much when Dave was working underneath there, just all of a sudden the element fell off again. So of course there's your element. So let's see how far we get on this now. Okay.
Melt that crap all
Well,
out
let's
of there.
see if I can drop something down the hole like my phone.
Yeah, don't need it anyhow.
Don't need it anyways, no. Anyways, I don't know if you guys folks can see that, but
Looks like
when the element fell down, try to get it in.
Do that much damage.
Didn't do a lot of damage, but just enough to make a little pee hole. Just enough to melt a couple of spots there. So.
It'd been so much more fun.
Oh yeah, just gotta make life interesting. Well, we managed to get the whole water bowl out of here.
I think, eh?
Yeah, right there. There's our problem. And yeah, the cement is all pooched.
In perfect condition.
It's perfect condition if you're in Afghanistan or somewhere.
Oh yeah, there's the
But
wire
yeah. So anyways, we managed to get this out of here. We're going to put more styrofoam. Got all this chipped out and junk and crap. So let's just carry on. Well, we're in the shop here right now. Dave's just reinsulating the bowl while we got it out. And I just finished buzzing together a little better holder for the element. That's what I'm trying to say. Should work. That'll solve the problem with what we had. We got the tap put back on. We just cut the hose and put a splitter in there, or not a splitter, but a joiner. Tap was still considered all right, so we're just, and there's no leaks so far, so just touching this up and putting it back together. Well, we got her done. Whoops, there we go. We have water. There's no leaks. Apparently there's power. I think we got her figured.
For now, anyhow.
And it only took what, 3 hours? A good 3 hours.
Yeah. Like I said, it could be worse. This worked out good.
And this was the biggest
and then freeze
bonus we ever had, was having these insulated tarps. Looks like I'm gonna have to invest in some.
I didn't freeze my hands up
No.
too badly doing it.
Okay, we're done. Well, Dave had a situation here, I think last summer. Good thing he was able to fix this in the summer. I can't remember exactly, he's outside there right now, but he had this kind of a mess happening. Wires got melted and the whole bit. At least we didn't have that to deal with today. Interesting. So that's the kind of day it's been at minus 26. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Almost forgot. Thank you, Dave. You were a lifesaver as usual. Thank you very much. By the way, Dave says he's not for hire. Bye for now.